back at Submarine Villa. We were last here a year ago. That's when it was about to be handed over. Now our clients are living here and they've made it our home. And you might remember, I'm back to standing on top of the Portuguese calçada with this fantastic door. So let's go and have a look. This is just such a fantastic door. And in terms of the lifts, well, of course, this is now working. And this goes down the 3 floors of the property. And I can actually hear they've got this running in Portuguese. Very nice. So in terms of the bar area, you can see this is actually a gin terrace, gin bar, and it just feels light and great. And on this side, I recall when we actually ordered this with a carpenter, and now when it's come in, it's very nice hybrid use, beautiful. In terms of the gin terrace, fantastic. This property goes over the 3 floors. So at the top of the property, we get the sun throughout the whole day. So this is the perfect place for a gin terrace. We are Africa, effectively. So of course, what happens, we do get some mixed weather. But here we are in July. It's one of the nicest things about Madeira is that even today it's 24 degrees. So it's a very, very nice day. So it's quite interesting in terms of the gin terrace. We put this on the top of the property. And we did that with the idea that any visitors that come from the neighbouring properties or from friends could come around, come through the front door, and from the front door, come straight out into the gin terrace and into the bar as well. The idea being they didn't have to go through the whole property and the owners didn't have to worry about always having to have the property tip-top and very clean. What a change, a lived-in property. It's beautiful. And it's great to see this rib work with this lighting and the way they work together. And the view, as I remember the last time, what a wonderful view. And we're actually building another property over here, which is Villa Holland, which is just a couple of 100 meters away. Lovely. Oh well, I remember this fantastically. This is the bathtub with the amazing 7 or 8 kilometer view all the way down to the highest sea cliff in Europe, and those are called Cabo Geral, and that's like an amazing place to have a bath. And it's actually sort of very interesting to mention that in terms of furniture, often when someone is leaving their home country, they quite often say, we're selling everything, we're bringing nothing, we're just going to bring a few clothes. Well, actually, in these very nice modern villas, a few pieces of aged furniture look spectacular. It brings life and it brings a bit of history as well. And we have a spare bedroom here. So in terms of the bedrooms on Submarine Villa, we created this with 3 ensuite bedrooms of a very nice quality. And although this is a spare bedroom, look at the stunning view that it has as well. And for a guest bedroom, look at the amazing amount of storage there is in here for clothes and visitors. So it's very nice. One thing having a nice property is quite another when you've got your friends come and visit you from abroad. It's great. Very nice pocket doors and fantastic lighting. And the colours in here, this is beautiful. And even all the way down to the orchids as well. Looks great. And the last time we were here, we never showed this area, but there's actually an upstairs garden on this property. So this is an area we've not filmed before. This is actually what we call the winter garden. And the winter garden, being Madeira, I haven't got a winter here, but we've got very nice growing conditions for plants that like the shaded areas. And it's lovely. And here in Madeira, what we have, our gardener did this for us. This was Susanna. So when she was planting this, they really wanted this area to feel very, very tropical. So the back of the property didn't just become walls and a bit unattractive with a couple of pots. So it's been planted with a bottom canopy, a mid canopy, and a high canopy. And it really does this area justice. And look at this. This is a giant Estrelitzia going in here. So it's a giant bird of paradise from South Africa. So in this property, the client really wanted to have this. It's a laundry chute. It's something we often see and get asked for by our American clients who really want to customize one of our properties. That's a lovely extra. And also over on this side just here, in terms of the stairs, We've actually got on here automatic lighting, which triggers once this sensor is triggered, and all the light comes on and it stays on for about 90 seconds and then it dims away again. So in terms of wall space, it's very nice to see a beautiful piece of art on a very nice big wall, and it really sets this off beautifully. So looking from a slightly different angle at the same piece of art, we come onto this wall. What we've done here is we've used a different piece of porcelain on this wall, and then on this wall there is no art whatsoever, and it works beautifully. It's keeping contemporary villa feeling very, well, just running nicely. What a terrific room. This really is the essence of this like outdoor living, because they've used bifold doors here. They open up, and to go seamlessly into the outside is fantastic. And then from there into the inside. And the way they put this together, this is a very large piece of architecture. So what we've done, or what the owners have done here, is they've used the sofas on one side to the other to make this space conversational and look around. There is no television, so it's great. This kitchen is just looking brilliant. And I can see already in terms of how the furniture has been used. This has been bought into various other pieces of the property. And just the look, the way the greys, the colours work. And of course now this is a home, so it's been personalised by our clients. We've got a coffee machine as well. And I also remember the last time we were here, we put the cooker hood up, and we were actually fitting the dishwasher as well. It looks great, and and also there's been a change in terms of the lighting as well. And of course, this just falls so easily straight out into the outdoor dining area. And for clients from North America, we would term this as the powder room, and it's huge. Wow. Now this is a television room. It's not a cinema, it's not dark, it's wonderful. And I mean, and also incidentally, just looking out, I remember we did this piece of furniture. Quite a lot of this furniture was sourced here in Madeira. So in terms of filling the wall, this works so well. This is actually, I understand from the owner, this is actually in slate, so it's very nice. We use a dry lime wall on here, so because of that, means we can do lots of things on here and it's dead easy. But this is the map of the world, and you can see on here whereabouts Madeira is. And to give an idea in terms of getting to Madeira from North America, it's often a flight to Lisbon or to London and then a connecting flight to Madeira. But there is, and this is the great news, there's actually done direct flights from New York across. Of course, our biggest clients actually come from the United Kingdom. We get quite a lot from Northern Europe, such as Holland, Germany, Austria, and of course, more and more Irish coming as well. So with Madeira sitting just here, what we're getting some of the lovely parts of the tropics with the very best of Europe. So beautiful location. Unbeatable. And I have to say something else about the owners of this property. In terms of the choice of how they've worked the woods, they've kept the wood to one colour. They've not introduced 2 or 3 or 4 colours of wood. In terms of the actual beiges and the way the beiges flow through, this rug down here has a lovely honey inside. And in terms of sort of the style of the furniture, this very nice, what I'm going to call almost a horseshoe style, has been used here. It's been used in the kitchen. It's been used here at the side. And then as we remember that we're actually in the living area, the main living area where all the conversations take place away from the TV area, we can start to see that on here, this is the same Decton, which was made by our carpenter, that's been used in terms of the kitchen as well. So this property is harmonious. It just flows from one side to the other. And of course, living in Madeira is all about passing time outside. Interesting. I also have one of these in my home as well. And with views like this, pass out hours of fun. And in terms of the garden, it's fantastic seeing how well this pruned olive is actually starting to look. And if we look over this side, we can see our proximity to the neighbour has disappeared entirely. And that's because of our gardener. And what she's done here, she's put in 2 canopies here, a lower and a higher canopy, and it's actually blanketed that out beautifully. So what we've done with the fire pit, apart from sinking it down to make the most of the architecture and to change the levels, which is very nice. Of course, down here, you've got the beautiful view here, you've got the pool just here, you're so close to being inside the property, it's just a lovely area. So in terms of the kitchen area, the outdoor kitchen area that is, we can see we've got a big gas barbecue just here. I think that is probably a pizza oven. And then over here, we actually had the table and the support table made by our carpenters. Nice light fitting. And you can see this is a great place because above here, what we've got up here is we've got, when it rains, and of course in Madeira it does rain, is that over the top of this we put a piece of glass, and of course that takes that right the way off. So even if we have a bad day in Madeira, it's a wonderful place. Do your entertaining, do your cooking, read the newspaper, read the cup of tea, and when you want to come and jump into the pool. So in terms of the pool, they really are the jewel of most of the properties we do, because obviously it's a thing that everyone wants to do on a regular basis. So in terms of how we've actually created this, we've got 3 square steps going down. It's a very nice alternative entry. Underneath this part down here, and I understand from the owners they use this all the time, they actually have here built-in seating, so they can seat themselves, a couple of friends. It's a great environment, and of course we have this, and this is actually our waterfall system. This waterfall is just majestic. Well, we hope you enjoyed the showcase of Submarine Villa. Please like and subscribe to our videos. We'll be back again soon to show you something else fantastic.